Queen Reader wants to know, do you guys have any thoughts on a Call of Duty movie? Why or why not?
Call of Duty movie. Well, I've played some of them, not all of them. The strength of Call of Duty is not in the storyline.
Yeah.
It's basically in the gameplay mechanics and shooting. It's all kind of a little ridiculous, over the top. So I'm sure they're going to make one because it's so popular. And they probably should get to it sooner than later because, like some video franchises, they're starting to lose its kind of popularity.
Right.
You guys feel it anyway? Mod?
Well, yeah, big gamer here. So I think they're actually trying to make the games more like movies. So they got Kevin Spacey in the recent Call of Duty Ghosts, and it was almost like a cinematic experience playing that in the single-player campaign. But you're so right, Call of Duty is all about multiplayer gaming. But we have seen Need for Speed be turned into a movie. And Need for Speed doesn't even have characters. You are a car driving. That's it. Yet they have made a full cinematic movie with Aaron Paul that had a storyline, albeit it wasn't great, but they still made it.
Yeah.
Do I think they should touch Call of Duty and make it into a movie? No. Yeah. No, because, well, I mean, look at the history of other times that they've tried to do that. I love Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat, but they are critically a flop.
Yeah.
Get over here. Yeah. Leave it alone.
Right. I would go for it. I love Call of Duty, the whole game franchise. I played it when it was World War II. I went all the way through like modern, warfare. One of the strengths of these video games is that you are involved. You're the character doing these things. I mean, whether it's brutally like swimming and then like knifing someone, you're like, wow, that's horrible. I just killed somebody. It's like they're pretty gory. They're pretty realistic. Sometimes like you're shooting people and you don't think about it, but then they actually go to these like up close gory things where it's pretty the horrors of war right there with Call of Duty. But when you're playing online, it's a lot about camping and little kids swearing at you, and that stuff really got boring. So I've only done the solo missions, and I don't go online because I don't want to, like, I'm hiding out waiting for someone to spawn, and then I'm going to shoot
You're waiting for racist and homophobic things to be yelled at you.
Boring!
My mum apparently gets so much action when I play video games and go online, because it's, anyway.
So I think a movie version of it could be done really well. I would love to see, I know this sounds weird, but I would love to see a first-person like version of Call of Duty. You can lock a camera onto somebody's head and shoot it just sort of like Aliens, like everybody has lockdown cameras.
Wouldn't it be great with Peter Berg directing?
I think it would actually.
This kind of
I honestly, I think
cool.
there is something there using the aesthetic of first person that has not been done yet, and just do it through the whole movie, and you might have something really special. And I think if you do it with Call of Duty, that's a win. So.
And really, you could get into the mind like you do with gaming, and you could experience the horrors of war.
And characters can die. Their cameras shut off, and you're left with one person at the end.
Found footage, it's all the rage.
But if this becomes successful, you're guaranteed to get a Battlefield movie straight away, and then you're going to see all the other plethora of games that are going, well, now we can make movies too, and then it'll kind
of
of
really... If they're good, I don't have a problem with it.
Right, there's no problem being the first in line to break through. I think that's what you're more of a gamer than I am, but I would love to see a lot of adaptations of games. We've got one coming with Warcraft. There's a lot of games, Assassin's Creed. There's movies on the horizon that are game-based that are possibly going to be that one that spins it out and makes it, everybody jump on. So.
All right, another question, Chris Lee?
Joshua Rothmel says, after the success of Guardians of the Galaxy, will Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles beat it at the box office this weekend?
I don't think so, especially after seeing the whole 90 million opening. Maybe if it was 60, 70, I was like, oh, maybe there's a chance. But with 90, I don't think the drop-off is going to be very high. You guys have any other opinions?
I think people will go and see Guardians again and again and again. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles does have the advantage of appealing to kids, though. So maybe they will bring more audience into the theatre. But I just think everyone is all about Guardians right now, and especially after this box office, people who haven't seen Guardians will go, oh, I should go check it out. It sounds like it could be good.
Was the official, wasn't it 94 million?
94 million.
It's closer to the 100 that I said, guys. Anyway, so I think Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles will be a giant hit. It will be #1 at the box office, but Guardians will be right under it. So it's going to still scrape away a lot of that money that Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles would have gotten. But I, for one, am really excited. I haven't seen it yet, so I'm going to see it, when it opens, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It looks exciting to me. I wasn't a big fan of the old cartoons, so...
I was a fan of the cartoons, and now that we've seen Edward Scissorhands, I'm a little bit disappointed. And the fact that I interviewed the creator of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and he was like...
Eastman or Laird?
Yeah, Laird.
Eastman.
Oh, was it?
Okay.
Yeah.
Eastman.
They're both
Kevin
rich
Smith,
beyond like they ever dreamed of. I remember I read the black and white comic books, you know, and they were like doing that like out of their garage and something.
Yeah.
And now like they're totally like.
Here's some cartoon money.
Exactly.
Here's some movie money. Yeah.
It's all about
Bring
the
it
toys,
on.
man.
Yeah, true. It'll be
Yeah,
merchandise.
toys.
But they're really nice. Kevin Eastman's a great guy, and I'm
Yeah.
glad he deserves it.
He's lovely.
All right, Chris Lee, what do we got?
Matt Acquired says, just saw Apes and was blown away. Best work by Andy Serkis by far, which is saying something. Will he get an Oscar nomination?
I think
the
we talked about
debate.
this before. Probably not. I
This
mean,
is the debate, isn't
yeah.
it? If he gets one, then the visual effects team
Exactly.
needs it as well. It's hard to equate. I mean, I think he brings so much to that character, so you can't say that it's all effects.
Right.
But then you can't say that it would work without the effects.
Yeah.
You know what I
It's
think would be a
tricky
great thing is if it won for special effects
Yeah.
for an Oscar, that the special effects team brings him on for an
Yes.
honorary
That would be
Oscar.
great.
Because that's what it is. It's wrapped in. It's a wrapped in
teamwork.
team thing, not one without the other. They're together. So, you know, like I was saying before, until you just press a button, like, oh, you acted there, now there it is. Until there's a machine that does not involve humans at all changing or subtly affecting your performance, it's just a machine capturing everything, and then now you're a dinosaur. Until that actually happens, then it has to be the team effort. So I would love to see that happen. You know?
I just want to be a dinosaur now.
I'm going to create that button. Dinosaur. Back to mom.
I would love to see him get an Oscar, though. That would be awesome.
It would be cool.
Hey everyone, if you liked this video, click that thumbs up button and make sure to subscribe to our AMC Movie News YouTube channel. It's free and helps you stay up to date with all the latest movie news, as well as our daily AMC movie talk show. Also, make sure that you follow us on Facebook and Twitter to stay up to date with all of our special promotions, contests, and prize giveaways.